Stand by, please.
All right, we're ready to go in 5, 4, 3, 2.
Welcome from WRIU 90.3 in Kingston, Rhode Island. You are right on time for your appointment at the Beauty Salon, a show that explores all things aesthetic in the state of Rhode Island, with today's hosts Karen DeBruin,
Cheryl Foster,
and Ian Reyes,
with media maven Kate Morris.
We're sitting at a coffee shop and we were trying to figure out how to communicate what we do in the humanities to a larger public, because we sort of thought that we had a public relations issue. And so when we realized that we both work on aesthetics, and we both think that aesthetics is really a subject that the public can connect to, because we all interact with aesthetics on a daily basis, we said, okay, we need to start some sort of group around aesthetics.
Yeah. And I had been here for a long time, so I knew lots of scholars across different colleges and different departments who worked on aesthetics. Karen extended an invitation to the University Club. We had some little sweets and some drinks and got together to talk about aesthetics on campus and the sorts of things we'd like to do.
And then we stayed after, and the radio show was born. We chose radio for the Beauty Salon because it's available to everybody, and what we want to do is public outreach.
I think we also thought, sound was neglected somewhat in our contemporary culture. We're in a very visually saturated time, but radio is very accessible across airwaves and can be easily picked up in other places.
I create scripts. I create, based on the information that's coming in from the decoding, a way that we can move forward. And ultimately, once I've set those seeds, I guess, we just let it go. So I'm there in case there are problems, questions, and concerns.
The Media Maven's role is to extend the conversation that happens during the beauty salon beyond simply the half an hour that we have in the radio show. Now, when people talk about the creation of digital content, they tend to focus on content as a very empty phrase. We want to be able to enrich the conversation by connecting it to current events, to other issues in Rhode Island, and to a larger academic community where I try to translate academic ease into everyday talk.
Aesthesis, ancient Greek. We don't talk a lot of Greek on the show, but we are interested in getting people in touch with how their own lives are deeply aesthetic on a day-to-day basis.
But I think when people hear the word aesthetics, if they have any preconceived notions about it, they think about the sort of stuff you say about pieces you would find in a museum, things that you would see in an art gallery. And part of us bringing this to the everydayness of Rhode Islanders' existence is getting them to understand that aesthetic practice is also something that they engage with every day of their lives.
People think every day about what they're going to wear, what they're going to do with their hair, how they're going to decorate their houses, what they're going to listen to in the car on the way to work. And what we'd like to do is take the tacit elements of that and make them manifest for people so that they can begin to appreciate those elements of their lives. Within the show that's live format and spontaneous and scripted by David, but nevertheless open, we have a highly edited segment that Ian works on. We go out and talk to people in the community all over the state about aesthetic practice in their lives. And we conduct interviews for about 45 minutes to an hour, and then Ian works his magic and edits those down into transportable small segments that are broadcast within the show and then available in short and long format on the web.
The most important thing about the Decoding Rhode Island segment is that it's the moment when we hear from community members. It's community radio, and it wouldn't be that way if we didn't involve more community voices in the show. None of us are from Rhode Island, and yet we talk about it, every week, and so it's important for us to ground that conversation in what some authentic Rhode Islanders have to say.
You have been listening to The Beauty Salon, broadcast from WRIU in Kingston and produced by David Howard, with special thanks to media maven Kate Morrison.
And don't forget to tune in Mondays at 12:30 here on WRIU for your weekly appointment with the Beauty Salon.